It's time for more Beast Wars! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today I'm going to have a look at the old school Hasbro Beast Wars Cheetor original release. That was he part of Wave 1? I think he was pretty early. And this is the original one with the red eyes. This is not the anniversary or the Moto. There's some version which are super detailed paint with super detailed paint job. Oh my god, stuttering already. Alright, let me rile that up real quick. Size of the Cheetor. He stands at 13 centimeters to the top of his head, and if we're going to the top of his, legs, wings, whatever, this is his cheetah legs, it's 14 centimeters. So that means 13, a little lower, 5 inches, 5'1", 5'2". Around there to the top of his head. Overall likeness, detail, paint job, all these things. I mean, first of all, the likeness is pretty damn good for a kid's toy, and this is the most important part about this. This is a classic toy from like what, the early 2000s. I really like the likeness. Okay, the cheetah head is too big, but that's technicalities, and he's a little bit too bulky, but overall he is size-wise okay. Of course, they're not lining up perfectly because again it's a kid's toy, and some of them would be pretty giant to line up with the rest of them anyhow. But paint job I really like. Okay, you also have, let me just do that real quick, you also have the animal battle mask gimmick, which they dropped after one wave as far as I can remember. Yeah, that wasn't ever in the show, that was never, nobody ever cared for that, and it ruins the head because the head looks very good, it's nicely painted with the eyes and everything, but yeah, you have this thing in the back just leeching on it, not helping at all. Cheetah head, of course, like I said, with the red eyes. Just look at all these spots. Like, just take a moment to appreciate that, because when I look at kids' toys these days, I don't see that much paint, and I certainly don't see paint done as well. Like, just going at the lines down there, it's also very impressive. And everything is clean. You have a nice golden in the forearms, and kind of like a gunmetal blue going on throughout it. Articulation, first of all, the head is on a swivel up here, so you can rotate that, bring that all the way around, and it goes up and down a little bit because, you know, of the battle mask. Then we have the single ball joint in the shoulder, brings it up like that, down, and goes around. I mean, it gets blocked by the wings back there, but you can bring it out and everything. And you have also this panel which rotates forward, so you kind of have somewhat of a butterfly joint. Oh, it's a very primitive version of a butterfly joint, but it's not meant to be, it's part of the transformation. Then we have a bicep swivel over here, which, for whatever reason, it gets stuck when I turn it the other way, like that, and then it gets stuck. But it goes away, it goes around all the way. Then you have a single hinge in the elbow, brings up all the way. So again, it's more part of the transformation, but still. You can swivel around down here at the hips, basically the crotch piece. Doesn't go out all the way because it gets blocked by this panel basically. And then we have the legs, they go out all the way to the side. It is on a ball joint, so we can rotate it around a little bit until it gets blocked. But it actually goes around fairly well. And they do not go forward very well, because there's a lot of stuff going on over there. I guess it's blocking it. Goes back. You have a single hinge in the knee. Also rotates around over here. And I guess you can move the foot, which is, once again, more part of the transformation. You just put that in there. But you could move it around a little bit for stability. And accessories, you have Cheetor's weird gun, which, I mean, it's definitely just a cheetah ass with a tail on it. So he holds it in there with the peg over there. Hold on real quick, let me demonstrate. It's actually this one. Pew pew! It doesn't even look like a gun, it looks so weird. And then you have this one, which has sort of an action feature where you can put some water in there and then you squeeze it and then it goes out, it squirts out. I'm not gonna do that, obviously, because I don't care about that. I mean, it is always a cool thing for your kids, or when you're a kid, but, you know. And then you have cheetah mode, or animal mode, or whatever you want to call it. It's still okay, still looks like a cheetah for the most part. Just like his robot mode, it's just way too bulky. I mean, look at all the muscles. This is the most ripped Cheetah I've ever seen. Roids, man. Effing roids. But still, like I said, at least it still looks like a cheetah. And there's parts here and there. Overall, just the chest piece is way too big. Sadly, the gun sticks out, and you have this hole over here, so that if they just had one panel to put over here, it would fix so much. But whatever. And then you have the legs over here. That's couldn't really hide that. Finally, let's have a look at the size of the cheetah. Stands at about 7 centimeters to the top of his ears, and only like at the back over here. Maybe goes up to 7.5 if you really want to count that. So that's just a little shy of 3 inches, and length is 14. And just for funsies, let's have the masterpiece Cheetor next to the older one. Of course, this is not really a comparison. This is just for funsies, like I said, because this you can compare this like what $15 to $20 figure to this 100 or I don't even remember. That's kid's toy, collector's item. This is just look at how far we've come. This is basically what this is doing, and still just look at how fine they did the detail and the likeness. They still, like I said, they're still very much close. I mean, obviously this is as close as you will ever get, if you ask me. But for a kid's toy, this is still impressive. And that's your Cheetor. Alright, final thoughts on Cheetor. He's still one of the best of the show, one of my favorites. But regardless of that, the figure itself, it is accurate, and that's the most important aspect to me, to make something that looks like it does in the show. Still has good articulation, still has a good transformation, except for, you know, some things here and there, but it's fine. This still looks like a cheetah, and robot mode still looks like the character in the show. So I do like it, and I do recommend it, even though, I mean, we have the masterpiece now, so this guy is a little... This is more for nostalgia and whatnot, but still a cool figure. So that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like and maybe subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever. Cheetor, what's... Wow.